it off with Sandy.
I will. Alrighty. So Sandy would like to know, is it okay to repot a Christmas cactus? And if so, when?
Well, I would have liked to see that repotting done about 2 months ago, back around maybe Memorial Day. Right now, the plant is getting ready to start producing buds. So I think if it's not absolutely necessary, I'd wait until next spring. Right now is when I tell people your Christmas cactus needs a vacation. If it's been in the house all season, get it outside. I like mine on the north side, down under something. They don't like direct sunlight, but they are going to benefit as the nighttime temperatures get cooler and cooler and the days get shorter and shorter. That's what makes them produce the best bloom.
Patricia says, my hydrangeas didn't bloom this year. Was it something I did?
Well, it depends on the type of hydrangea. If it was a colored hydrangea, maybe you pruned them at the wrong time. Where are we? I'm doing quick math in my head. Now is the time to do some pruning on the pinks and blue hydrangeas. They set their bud in the fall, and if you prune them late in the fall when you're cleaning up the garden, or early in the spring when you're cleaning up the garden again, you're cutting the flowers off. So and now, mid to late August, that forces all the growth down close to the ground where those buds are going to be protected during the winter by the snow. All the other hydrangeas, it could be, I don't know how old this hydrangea is. Sometimes, like I said earlier, it can take a couple of years for these plants to really get established and start putting on the good bloom that we want.
Okay, well, Tom says, my tropical palm plant has white fuzzies on the leaves. What is it, and do I get rid of it?
Red fuzzies, I would be using something like all-season oil spray. Now remember, if this plant is not outside in the house, you have to either take it to the garage or put it outside at dusk. Do your spraying. This all-season oil spray, it will stain carpeting, furniture, wall coverings when it's wet. Once the plant is dry, you can move it back in the house, which should be before the next morning, and make sure that you spray from the bottom side up and the top side down. This works by coating whatever is on the plant in a fine film of oil and killing it. It literally suffocates. It's not a poison, it's a suffocant.
Okay. Lisa, how do you take care of succulents indoors?
Okay, succulents in the house need absolutely as much light as you can possibly give them. That's a south or a west window. We run them to the dry side. This is where a moisture meter comes in handy because you want to run that down to just about 0. Before you water, you'll water thoroughly. Let the excess drain away. Never let water soak up from the bottom. And if you've got one that's in a pot that doesn't have a drainage hole, once you water it, you lay the whole thing over on its side for about an hour on some newspaper or paper towels. Let the excess run back out the top. Overwatering and lack of light are the two things that'll take out succulents faster than anything.
Okay, well, Sally says, my blue hydrangea doesn't bloom anymore after several years of declining blooming, and she asks, what should I do?
Okay, one, I would use some sulfur on it. You need to get some garden sulfur. This plant likes an acidic soil. Don't get carried away with the fertilizer. I would use something very, very low analysis like Hollytone. That is for acid-loving plants. Make sure that you're not pruning it in the fall or the spring, but now. So get it, and by prune, I mean short. We're talking 8 inches above the ground. You want all that growth as close to the ground as possible. I know you're going to cringe when you've got those pruning shears in your hand, but it's going to make your buds be able to be covered in snow so that they will survive the winter.
All righty. Perfect. Well, thank you very much for joining us today, Craig. We really appreciate it. And be sure to join our Facebook Live with Craig each and every Wednesday. There you can submit your questions and be a part of the conversation. GMQC at 11 returns in just a few moments.